They heated entire cities like this in the 1940s, and honestly, modern homes still can't match it. The greatest heating secret of the 1940s wasn't hidden in a machine, a gadget, or a fancy invention. It was hidden in how homes were built, how heat was treated like a resource instead of just a switch, and how survival during World War II forced families to master warmth with, well, ruthless efficiency. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Many modern homes, packed with technology and powered by endless electricity, still struggle to match what people achieved with far less. Heat was captured, not chased. In the 1940s, heat wasn't something you just turned on. It was something you trapped. Homes were designed to capture heat the moment it was created and absolutely refuse to let it escape. Thick walls, dense materials, tight construction. Fireplaces and stoves weren't decorative. No, they were heat engines. Once a fire was lit, the goal was simple. Keep every ounce of warmth inside for as long as humanly possible. Modern homes do the opposite, honestly. They generate heat constantly because they lose it constantly. Thin walls, gaps, drafts, lightweight materials. Heat just leaks out faster than it's produced. So the system runs harder, and, well, the bill keeps climbing. In the 1940s, especially during World War II rationing, wasting heat wasn't just expensive, it was dangerous. Thermal mass was the real superpower. This is the part modern construction, kind of forgot. Homes in the 1940s relied heavily on thermal mass. Brick, stone, concrete, heavy plaster. These materials absorbed heat during the day, or while a stove was burning, then slowly released it back into the living space for hours. A single fire in the evening could keep a home warm deep into the night. Not because the fire was roaring, but because the walls themselves became, well, heat batteries. Nowadays, today's homes favour speed over storage. Heat up fast, cool down fast. That might feel convenient, but honestly, it's wildly inefficient. You're constantly reheating air instead of storing warmth in the structure itself. In World War II-era homes, the building was actually part of the heating system. Central heating was slow, and believe it or not, that was the point. When central heating systems began spreading in the 1940s, they weren't designed for instant comfort. They were designed for steady warmth. Radiators didn't blast heat. Instead, they gently warmed rooms over time. Pipes ran through walls and floors, radiating low-level heat long after the boiler stopped firing. This slow-release approach reduced temperature swings and, well, kept homes stable. Modern systems, they chase precision and speed. Thermostats click on and off. Furnaces roar, then fall silent. The result, well, is uneven comfort and higher energy use. The 1940s approach understood something crucial. Stability beats intensity. Zoning before, it had a name. People in the 1940s didn't heat empty rooms. During World War II, families naturally practiced what we now call zoning. Living spaces were prioritized, doors stayed closed, curtains were thick, unused rooms went cold, so occupied rooms stayed warm. This wasn't sacrifice. It was strategy. Today, entire houses are heated evenly, whether anyone is there or not. Hallways, spare rooms, storage spaces, all warmed equally. It feels modern. It's actually wasteful. The 1940s heating trick wasn't about comfort everywhere. It was about comfort where it mattered. You know, windows worked with heat, not against it. Back in the 1940s, folks treated their windows like thermal tools. Heavy curtains weren't just decoration, they were insulation, plain and simple. People would close them at night to trap heat inside, and then open them during the day to let sunlight just pour in. South-facing windows were especially prized since they delivered free warmth, even in the dead of winter. During those World War II fuel shortages, sunlight wasn't just pleasant, it was absolutely essential. These days, modern homes often rely on blinds that block light, but, well, don't really insulate. Or they use glass that looks sleek, but honestly just bleeds heat. Sure, technology improved the glass, but habits got worse. The old method, it required attention. But you know what? It worked. Heat was respected because it was earned. And maybe that's the most important difference. In the 1940s, heat came from effort, chopping wood, feeding coal, maintaining stoves, cleaning out ash. Every single degree of warmth had a cost in time and labour. That created a kind of awareness. People dress smarter indoors, you know. Layers mattered, rugs mattered. Even where you put your furniture mattered. Heat wasn't expected to solve everything. But now modern homes expect heating systems to do all the work. Clothing gets thinner, awareness disappears, and, well, energy use just skyrockets. You know, during World War II, families didn't complain about managing heat. They mastered it. Now, why is it that modern homes still can't compete? Well, modern homes are certainly impressive, but honestly, they're dependent. When the power fails, warmth just vanishes. And when fuel prices rise, comfort, well, it shrinks. 1940s homes were resilient, you see. They stayed warm longer, needed less fuel, and really they worked with natural forces instead of fighting them. They didn't rely on constant energy input. Instead, they relied on design, materials, and of course, behaviour. That's the trick modern homes can't compete with. Not because it's outdated, but because it requires discipline instead of convenience. And, well, discipline doesn't sell well. What we can steal from the 1940s today? Well, you don't need to live like it's World War II to learn from it. Seal heat leaks aggressively. Use heavy materials where possible. Let sunlight in during the day and block it at night. Heat rooms you use, not rooms you don't. Aim for steady warmth, not rapid temperature swings. Most importantly, treat heat like something valuable. Because once you do, everything changes. If this kind of forgotten wartime wisdom is your thing, make sure you subscribe to 0 Hour World War II. Share this video with someone who still thinks modern automatically means better. And stick around. There's a lot more history that still has lessons left to teach us.